I was gonna pull out the X. And talk about Reds. These are kind of cool. Go down the road, you gotta pick up several. That final Golf clubs on a bar, and I'm moving on million stars. Got shoulders, but I can't get no place with you. You're so tough. Inside out of your skin, just for a sight of you. Both day and night. Oh, God, I do not see. So, England, I'm a cold, but you got me downhearted. Can't get started. I'll do that again later. Because when I go to La La Land, let them eat bugs. They're good too. You know what? And if they want to, let them. They'll be okay. Our only record of an encounter in history. We'll go to chapter 7 of the memoirs of Margaret de Valois of Navarre. Margaret of Navarre. And this particular chapter 7 is titled The Night of the 24th of August. It begins playing cards, having a good time, visitor arrives on behalf of Monsieurs and Piedmontese and Margaret just so happens to be her diary. She's her only recorded person. So as the card game progresses, they're talking. Said Lemo with a smile, "Have you anything against us?" "No, thank God. I hate Huguenotry with all my heart. But I do not hate the Huguenots, for they are in fashion just now." "Yes," replied Lemo, smiling. "To wit, the shooting at the Admiral. But let us play." "Yes, let us play, and fear not. For should I lose 100 crowns of gold against yours, I shall have wherewithal to pay you tomorrow morning in your fortune." Well, on the history, one of them has 100 crowns, one of them has but 6 crowns. And it's just an interesting record of a record. was known as a massacre. Well, they proceed to play, and one guy loses 100 crowns to a Huguenot who they say is lucky in cards and things like this. Oh, Dave. Oh, and this is true. I've always heard that the Huguenots had good luck at cards. Devil take me, having a good mind to turn Huguenot. Do kind of, said Lamar. You shall receive amongst us coconuts. If I knew that your good luck was from the Huguenotry, I should almost entirely become as you are. And as the king does not think so much of it either, it is simple religion, said Lamont, so pure. And moreover, it is in fashion, say Coconus, and it brings good luck at cards. For devil take me, if you do not hold all the aces, and yet I have watched you closely, and you play very fairly, it must be your religion. You owe me 6 crowns more, said Lamont quietly. You tempt me? Hush, Lamont. We get into a quarrel with our host. It's true, said Coconus, turning his eyes towards the kitchen. He's listening. Lamont, I see nothing from his place. He is talking with Devil Take Me. Is he? Who? Why, the night bird, with whom he was discoursing when we arrived, the man in the yellow doublet, the sad-colored cloak. Lord, how earnestly he talks. At this moment, the whore came hastily to Coconus and whispered in his ear, silence for your life, and get rid of your companion. Coconus, turning to Lamont, said, my dear sir, I must beg you to excuse me. I have lost 50 crowns in no time. I am in bad luck tonight. Well, sir, as you please, replied Lamont. Besides, I shall not be sorry to lie down for a time. Sir, if anyone comes for me from the King of Navarre, wake me immediately. I shall be dressed and consequently ready. So shall I, says Coconus, and that I may not keep his highness waiting, I will prepare the same. Some white paper and scissors. I've got some favorite things. History. That's what I really like. And a second edition of this. Then really he exclaimed, it's at the banquet. And he gets ready, and then he meets the other people on the behalf of the king, the Duke de Guise, and other Mansours, and other Piedmonteses, and they discuss things. At the Louvre at midnight, see, he is going to wait for you, the Duke de Guise himself, his escorts, and Marcel, the ex-provost of the tradesmen, and others, captains and quarters. The men who form that troop have, like Master Lahur and myself and yourself, a cross in their hats. Well, these men are a company of the Swiss, from the smaller cantons, commanded, and are friends of the king. Now look at that troop passing along the quay. Do you recognize the leader? How can I recognize him? I've only been in town for just a minute. But at each house, when they go about knocking, will not armed citizens come out? They will knock here in turn, and he shall turn. If all the world is on foot to go and kill one old Huguenot, it is shameful. It is an affair of cutthroats and not of soldiers. He knocks at each door, but what is there on the door on which he knocks? A white cross, young man. such as that which we have in our hats. Young man, if the old are objectionable to you, you may choose young ones. You will find plenty for all taste. If you despise daggers, use your sword, for the Huguenots are not the men to allow their throats to be cut without defending themselves. And you know that the Huguenots, young or old, are hard-lived. But are they going to kill them all, then? Cried Cocanus. All, by order of the king, and Monsieur de Guise. And when? When you hear the clock of Saint Germain. Oh. And it was then the Admiral German told me to hasten at the first sound. You have then seen Monsieur Besme? I have seen and spoken to him at the Louvre. You speak with him? Besme turned around. Oh, yes. What seek ye? And they discussed meeting one such person of a Huguenot earlier and actually playing cards with him. And they go on to discuss a diary. De Besme went on, and Mailleville closed the window. You hear, young man, said Mailleville. If you have any private enemy, although he is not altogether a Huguenot, you can put him on your list, and he will pass with the others. Cocanus, more bewildered than ever, with what he saw and heard, looked about him at the host, who quietly drew a paper from his pocket. Here on my list are 300. Let each good Catholic do this night 1/10 part of the business I shall do, and tomorrow there will not remain one single heretic in the kingdom. Hush, said La Hire. What is it? They heard the first stroke of the bell, the signal put forward. It was agreed at midnight. So much into interest of God. Shot fired. They ran upstairs to get the one Huguenot with what he played cards with. At first, with two, the Huguenot, they fought. The Piedmontese fired. They were firing blunderbusses, and it was an occasion to read. And there's a lot of good talk in here. And I'm impelled by this happy thought. Cocanus followed La Hire upstairs and soon overtook him, for the latter slackened his pace when he approached the intended victim. This was upstairs when this occurred. And there's a struggle. They killed a bunch of people. Well, said Mailleville. He is either dead or long off his time. Come with us as he escapes. There'll be 1,000 others in his place. And they went on shouting, to the admirals, to the admirals, to the admirals. I do not know if it is the smell of gunpowder that makes me drunk, or at the sight of blood which excites me, but Mordai, I am anxious for slaughter. It is like the battle of men. I have as only battled bears and wolves.